Ross Greenwood is in traditional Labor heartland in Werriwa. Ross, changing demographics, though, suggests Labor's grip on that seat is not what it once was.
No, that's true. Remember that this is, as you say, Labor heartland. This is Gough Whitlam's old seat, Werriwa. It's also the seat that Mark Latham, the Labor leader, also held. And so this is really the working class of Sydney. But the fact of the matter is that migration, significant migration, and also huge new housing estates in this area have changed the demographics. And so there's also been redistributions. Anne Stanley has held this seat since 2016. So she now has a 5.3% majority. Now, it's fairly comfortable, but it's not completely comfortable, and that's why it's going to be fascinating to see. Just a little trend I've picked up just speaking with people here is the pre-polling has been enormous, and I wonder whether we're seeing that in other seats as well. Here at the Carnes Hill Community Centre yesterday, 4,000 people voted, but here on election day today, just a little over 1,000 people have voted. So that's a little trend to pick up. We may not see necessarily all of the votes until later this week.
Ross, thanks. Let's head out to WA where we find Ashley Gillen. Ash, many seats likely to change hands there. I know there's been an intense focus on the Teal-held seat of Curtin.
Yes, the Liberals certainly hoping that this seat of Curtin is one that will change hands tonight. But for everyone playing along at home, the other couple of seats I'm really looking at tonight here in Western Australia is Tangney, that is Labor's most marginal seat in WA, and also Bullwinkle, a three-cornered contest in that newly created seat at this election. Also on my radar tonight, Pearce, Moore, Forest and also Fremantle. Those last three seats all have Teal candidates in them. I'm very keen to see just how those independent challengers are eating into the votes of the major parties and how the preferences are impacted by that as well. Of course, here in the seat of Curtin and in Western Australia, the only incumbent independent and the most high profile is Kate Chaney in this seat of Curtin. She joins us here. We're at the Rosalie Primary School voting booth. Kate Chaney, really appreciate you joining us. Thank you so much.
Good to be here, Ash.
This seat of Curtin has had a bucket load of money thrown at it during the campaign period from your side as well as Tom White for the Liberal Party. How confident are you can hold on to it tonight?
Ash, I'm sure it's going to be close here in Curtin. I think no one should ever take a seat for granted and it will come down to the line. But I'm really, really proud of the campaign that we've run, which has been positive and which is focused on the message that people do have an alternative to the two-party system and they can have someone who's accountable to them.
The last couple of days, the focus has been on the Labor Party and whether or not there's been a deal with you. The Labor Party has been accused of running dead in the seat of Curtin to help you out, essentially. Have you done any deals with the Labor Party? Has that impacted your chances?
Yeah, look, I've done no deals with any political parties. That's the whole point of being independent. And unfortunately, there's no ban on lies and political ads, so there's nothing that we can do about that. There's no, there is no deal, but we will get these personal attacks, this sort of stuff we're getting from behind as well. This is what the Liberal campaign is. It's all about personal attacks instead of actually focusing on policy and on the issues that people care about. And people again and again say to me at the polling stations that they're appalled by the sheer volume of attack ads, and it just shows that there's nothing else there.
Kate Chaney, really appreciate you making the time. Thank you. We'll go and break this up between the volunteers behind us. Like Ross said, look, there are volunteers probably 20 to 1 in this seat, in this voting booth, I'd say, Kieran. It's ghostly quiet here. No voters to be seen. But back to you for now.
Yeah, we don't want to clash in Cottesloe. That'd be unheard of, wouldn't it? Thanks, Ash.